Hello viewers, myself Lalmohan Chatterjee, assistant teacher of DICB Public High School, and last day we already discussed about the quadratic equation. It's a very important chapter for your board examination class 10 standard, and quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, where a comma b comma c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. That is the definition of the quadratic equation. We discuss how to find out the roots, how to find out the zeros of the polynomial, or you can say how to find out the roots of the equation by using the middle term factor or Siddharacharya formula. And today is a very important part. You will find out the short question based on the this topic, and here you have to find out the nature of the roots. How many roots are there? In a quadratic equation, there are two roots. If I consider alpha and beta are two roots, then there is a relation between the coefficient and the roots of that quadratic equation. We can easily say that alpha plus beta is equal to minus of b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That is the relation between the roots and the coefficient of the equation. And based on the topic, you will get short question in your forthcoming board exam. So very important one. First of all, we have to find out, we have to identify the a, b, c of any question. If I give an example, 3x square plus 4x minus 7 is equal to 0. If this is a quadratic equation, then obviously here a is equal to plus 3, b is equal to plus 4, and c is equal to minus 7. So automatically we can find out the relation. We can put the value of a and b here, and we will find out the relation alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Alpha and beta are both the roots of the given quadratic equation. And one more topic are there, that is the discriminant. It's a very important term, discriminant. What is discriminant? While discussing the Siddharacharya formula, we wrote that x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. From here we get two value of x or two roots of the quadratic equation, and here this part discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. This discriminant say the nature of the roots. Nature of the roots means we will get two roots, two value of x, but the roots are real or not real or 0 or equal, whatever. Without finding the root, we can say about the roots. How? If that discriminant, the value of d discriminant is greater than 0, if the value of discriminant is equal to 0, and if the value of discriminant less than 0, then we can find out the nature of the roots. If the discriminants are value of the discriminant greater than 0, then we see the roots are real but unequal, or you can say not equal. If discriminant, the value of discriminant is 0, then the roots are real and equal, and the value of d is less than 0. That's when if you get the negative number inside the square root, the roots are not real. Actually here the roots are imaginary, but the imaginary numbers are not in your syllabus, so we say the roots are not real. It's a very important topic, because you will get question here also. Suppose this is the quadratic equation, a given quadratic equation. In this quadratic equation we know the value of a, b and c, and if we put the value here, d means b square minus 4ac, therefore d is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 4 square minus 4 into 3 into minus 7, that means 16 plus 84, that gives us 100. So here we get a positive, so that means the roots are real but not equal. By using that formula, we can easily find out that topics, that nature of the roots, of that quadratic equation. And the last but the not of the least, a very important one, if two roots are given, if alpha and beta are two roots of a quadratic equation, It is given. Then we have to find out the equation of the equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Look, here alpha and beta both are given, and it's a very small formula that you have to keep it in your mind. If the roots are given, we have to find out the equation. How we will find it out? By using this formula only. X square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So that's all about the quadratic equation. We discuss about the roots, nature of roots by using the formula of d is equal to b square minus 4ac. D, if the value of d more than 0, the roots are real but not equal. If the value of d is equal to 0, roots are real and equal, and if the value of d is less than 0, the roots are not real. Here we find out the relation between the coefficient of the quadratic equation and the roots. Here alpha plus beta, if the two roots, then alpha plus beta is equal to minus of b by a, alpha into beta is equal to c by a, and by using all the data we will find out all the things. And previously we find out how to find out roots by using middle term factor and by using Siddharacharya formula. So thank you so much. Please subscribe our school channel and regularly follow that whatever the topics we are discussing, that all about the quadratic equation. Thank you.